Yeah. Yeah, so yo, it took a lot for me to throw on my Wu-Tang shirt, you know what I mean, I got from Walmart or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, as a fan, I was always like a big fan of Wu-Tang, man, and how they influenced my music and stuff like that. So with what's been going on lately and things like that, like I always feel like I have to speak on a product because I'm a consumer. You know what I mean? And for anybody that feel like it's a rant or whatever, it is what it is. But let me see you get the new iPhone 8 and be disappointed, and then you go out there, you know, and be on social media shitting on the iPhone 8. So yo, man, a Saga Continue album, you know what I'm saying, is coming out, and it's produced by Law of Mathematics. Like, Law of Mathematics has always been like a dope producer, you know what I mean, from like the days of like when he did the Soul of a Man instrumental. Like, I remember I went out and bought that, and you know what I'm saying, like, a Law of Math always got some shit, man. Like, that's one thing about a Law of Math is like, generally he never disappoints when it comes to bringing production to the table for the clan. You know what I mean? So this new album, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't have RZA on it, and it doesn't have U-God, you know what I'm saying, and you know, the first two tracks was awesome. Like, you know what I mean, I think the first two tracks kind of sets the tone for the album. So it's like, I'm hearing the first two tracks and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I kind of feel like the pulse is coming back in the dead body, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, the pulse is going again. So like, when I'm hearing the first two tracks, I'm hearing the beats and the music, I'm like, yo, this is like what I'm used to hearing 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So I like it. I like the direction of where it's going so far, you know what I'm saying? One thing I noticed about the album is that it's not going to have YDB on it. You know, I think there's some dirty verses on it, but not YDB. People feel a certain way about YDB because he sounds like his father or whatever, this, that, and the third, but then it's like at the same time, that is his son. And, you know, Dirty went way too early, you know what I mean, in his life. And it's cool to have somebody, especially his son, to come and replace that. You know, pass the old Dirty Bastard mantle on, so to speak, to his son. Chris Rivera being on the album, like Big Pun's son, like, you know, the kid is nice. Like, I like Chris Rivera, like, you know what I'm saying? I like his style, I like his flow, I like what he does. The only thing that I don't like about his writing technique is that sometimes he does say the word scripture a lot in his rhymes, and you know, sometimes he does take it there, you know what I mean, semi-esoteric or whatever. I do the same shit, but I learn to balance it out. And he's young, so I think he has time to get out of that, you know what I'm saying, and kind of like expand just a little bit more. But overall, son is nice. My only complaint here is that you have YDB, you know what I'm saying, who's an exact copy of his father in a sense. And I kind of feel like, I don't know if it was politics that didn't, you know, allow him to make the album, but I feel like, yo, if you want to put Chris Rivers on the album, Big Pun son, you know what I mean, for namesake and for lyricism, yo, you could have put YDB on the album. I'm not saying, like, you know, Law of Math was in charge of it. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? The way I look at it as a fan is like, YDB should have been on the album, you know what I mean, versus, you know what I mean, Chris Rivera, you know what I mean? Because Big Pun is dead, God bless him. ODB is dead, God bless him. So why not just, you know what I mean, take more from the cream from the crop, you know what I mean, which is YDB. I don't know why that didn't happen. I feel like Wu-Tang has fans, they got supporters, they got fanatics, and they got groupies, and they have spectators. I've went from being a fan, a hardcore fan, you know what I'm saying, to more of a spectator over the last few years. The reason why I was a spectator because once upon a time, there was no reason why I'd be hesitant to buy a Wu-Tang album, especially like at the time when Virgin Records was popular downtown. If it had the Wu logo on it, I knew it was going to be hot. I didn't even really have to listen to the tracks, but it came a point in time when you was listening to the albums and the music, and you just like, this ain't it. So over the years, I became a spectator, and they got to remember, you know, Staten Island is still a growing hotbed of MCs out there, and then at the same time, y'all also got to remember that fans, supporters, and fanatics and groupies, you know what I'm saying, that's worldwide. So like, I have nothing against white people. I'm not racist at all. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But Wu-Tang, the Wu-Tang fans now, 2017, a majority of them are white. They're more white than all black. And it's sad because Wu-Tang doesn't make music for their hometown anymore from Staten Island. They don't make that gritty sound no more, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they make the sound that please to the other parts of the world. So when RZA talks about history, renewing your history with the Quran every 25,000 years, that means that when you renew your history musically and your talents or yourself as a man, you have to come back full circle. So I just feel like, you know, that's a whole lot of bullshit sometimes that he be saying. It's like, all right, if you're really about that life, then renew your history. Then bring out them beats in the stash or whatever. It's kind of funny because I heard RZA on an interview like, yeah, oh, well, I forgot how to do those beats. You know, he might have been just playing around with it, saying it, whatever, you know, real nonchalant or whatever. He's like, yeah, I don't do beats like that no more. And I'm just like, hey, yo, why your man think he really like, you know, some other nigga now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga be like, yo, I don't wear, I gotta wear button-ups now. I'm a grown man, yada, yada, yada. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Not every grown man out here is wearing button-ups. Like, the nigga Dr. Dre is like a billionaire almost. That nigga still wearing black tees and shit like that. And still making better music for his age as a producer. I don't want to get into that, but... so for RZA to say he forgot how to do beats is bullshit. I just feel like he's around a different kind of people in Hollywood, and he has to be careful with what he says. You can't be aggressive around Hollywood people because they're going to look at you like, yo, we can't do business with you. Hence, the situation with Azalea Banks, where your man, what's his name, Russell Crowe had spit on her, and she went on YouTube and just had a meltdown about it because RZA didn't do nothing. Is RZA Hollywood? Hell yeah, he Hollywood, yo. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your man is like, yo, he definitely keep his hands clean now because he's getting Hollywood money. And I would too, but not like that though. I wouldn't try to alienate my own people if they say, yo, why you switching clothes after the show? You putting on a button up, and it's like, hell yeah, your man is Hollywood. And that has a lot to do with the music and direction of Wu-Tang. To be honest with you, I think RZA don't really care too much about what's going on with Wu-Tang. Like, he'll get there and be there for them, but at this point in time, I think his focus is on himself versus the clan. It may seem like it, but the proof is there in the pudding, y'all. And I feel like RZA is kind of scared to really go back and express his views, like, you know what I mean, from his ways of the lessons in 120 degrees. You never hear RZA talk about 120 degrees like he did back in the days, and like, you know, and back in the days, you see interviews and videos, that's all RZA was talking. It wasn't even so much as Wu-Tang music. RZA used to build. He used to build with you. RZA don't build like that no more, you know what I'm saying? And it's because it's like, yo, well, I get around Hollywood and, you know, I got a different life and a different image to portray now. So, like, RZA's a whole different man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just wish that he would just say that and just, like, you know, leave certain shit alone and stop trying to, like, now I see him, like, trying to fit in two worlds. That's just me. The Secret album, RZA himself said it, that it's a replica album of Wu-Tang Forever. Here's the thing with replicas. If you don't know what a replica is, it's just basically a well-crafted fake version of the original, you know what I mean, just to have around the house or something like that, to say like, yeah, I got a Picasso, but it's not real. So people come and look, oh, but it's not real, it looks good. So how could a replica be worth $2 million? I've never heard of a replica being worth $2 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it wasn't even produced by RZA. And it's supposed to be the Clan's best work from like 10 years ago. I can assure you that those beats and production on there, and some of those lyrics is probably more than 10 years old. You know, they may say, yeah, 6, 7 years ago, but them shits is old. So, how could a $2 million album come down to $1 million on eBay, not even produced by RZA? Alright, so here we have this album that everybody is upset about. I'm upset about it because of the fact that it's not released to the fans, and you know what I'm saying? It's like RZA takes it and say, yeah, it's a secret album. Yeah, well, people don't appreciate art. Nah, nigga, that's a money move. Get the fuck out of here. If it was really about that life, we would have been released it. Like, there's people out here now saying, no, I want to get the album to give it to the fans. Come on, man, that's a money move. Just say, yo, look, I want to get paper off of this. Stop telling people, yeah, well, it's about respecting art and this, that. Come on, man. And then it's like the shit is just, it looks fugazi because, first of all, Silver Rings, you know what I mean? Nobody really knows of Silver Rings. He's just this kid that came along, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's really crazy about the situation, y'all? There's Wu-Tang Killer Bees on that album that worked their whole life as artists and never amounted to making $1 million off the project. But here's this fanatic kid that chased RZA down. Chased down his mother. Slept in 36 chambers on the floor, outside, all types of shit. Real fanatic type nigga. You know what I'm saying? To get a RZA attention. You know what I'm saying? And RZA felt sorry for the nigga. Like, yo, I guess if the nigga is doing all this, he must really want something. And yo, this kid does these beats. He pays off these Wu-Tang affiliates, you know what I mean? And fine, they got paid for it, but then turn around and just, yo, I'm gonna sell the album for $2 million. And yo, I will put my money out of that shit. I don't give a fuck what contract it is. It's like, nigga, like, we the niggas that you worship. I want my money out of that too. So I feel bad that certain artists in the Wu-Tang camp, like Killer Priest or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and they go on and they see this kid take the music that he's done and make over $1 million with it. You know what I'm saying? And you know they had to split that with RZA, whatever, things like that. I would feel some kind of way. I would feel like, yo, why is RZA letting that happen, yo? Let's be real about it. Yeah, it's not that much art going on in the fucking world. Like, is cats really that money hungry? And why would you let somebody do that to your own peoples? You know how many times Wu-Tang niggas is voicing their opinions about it in a negative way? You know what I'm saying? So people gotta wake up, man. Like RZA already said, that shit is a replica. Like it's not even a real album. It's a replica. But the thing is that people don't pay attention to when RZA talk, because RZA will say the simplest shit. Well, the sun is always gonna shine, and then make that shit some grand, preposterous fucking statement, and people will be like, yeah, RZA's so wise. Nah, RZA's smart. He know that people, you know what I'm saying, will listen to every word that he says. So he could pretty much say any fucking thing and sound right. But I feel kind of sorry, you know what I'm saying, for that whole situation that's going on. Now the shit is on eBay for $1 million. It's just ridiculous. But yo, anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing what's the album? I done forgot the album already. No disrespect to Law Math. But the saga continues. I'm looking forward, man. And if True Master, you know what I mean, a fourth disciple could get on board with another Wu-Tang production along with the Law of Mathematics, I don't see what's so hard about that. Is it a contract issue? Is it something that's worth over $1 million in the contract? Because it sure as hell can sell a replica of Wu-Tang Forever for $2 million. So can all the brothers get on board, like as producers? I don't know. You know what I'm saying, but that's pretty much like my rant that I had, you know, as far as the Saga Continue album coming out. So hey, yo, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. I'm no longer like a fan of the music and things like that. I'm a spectator now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a spectator now. So it is what it is, and I'm waiting to be surprised. I'm not an idiot. I'm pretty sure RZA has all those dope beats stashed for one day, and here's the grand scheme of the shit. Like, we all know RZA still got that fire. He probably got that fire of 1,000 beats. There's no way in the world. So I think he gonna wait until shit die down or something happens and say, well, look, we back, baby. This the sound y'all want. Well, I'm the man again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a feeling like he might pull some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But until then, you know, I will try to enjoy the music, and you know, I will sit back and enjoy the show. Peace.